one better than the other?
Different uses.
That's great.
You also have this one, which is a Japanese water stone. And when you're using it, it looks like clay. It's muddy like clay, but it's really, really quick to work. And it's sharp. I flatten it the same way.
Dale,
Yes.
Earlier you showed me a very old stone.
Yeah.
In the family 90 years, you said. Now, is that because of its age? Is that like a natural stone?
I don't know what kind of stone it is, but my father was a barber in the 1930s, and that was the stone that he used to sharpen his scissors.
Really?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And it was all gummed up, and I just flattened it down. And
is that another thing?
yes.
To sort of get started, if you don't have any of this stuff, do you have a recommendation of what you should get to start off? If you
Well, a piece of glass, plate glass, quarter-inch plate glass, and I can supply it. And then Lee Valley has this lapping
Compound.
grips.
How expensive is that little jar?
That's $8.
Reasonable.
And I use probably a lid full, half a lid full, half a teaspoon to do 2 stones.
Dale,
Yes.
is that the bulk in the larger bottle?
I buy it in 32-ounce containers.
And that's running the what?
It's been a long time since I bought any. I ended up with 3 containers like this, and I still have this and another full one, and it's been 3 or 4 years. You don't use a lot of grit. Now you could probably, if you wanted to, you could probably do a couple more stones with this grit, but it gets really, really powdery. Especially when you get into the finer stones. Yes?
Are those 2 little bottles different grits, or just
No, they're the same grit. It's just that that's,
a bulk buy?
this is from Lee Valley. I don't even know why I have one from Lee Valley. But with this speed skating, you flatten your stones so often that you buy it. You go to the speed skating meets and the guy sells it in bulk.
Yeah, are you still sharpening speed skates?
I did 2 pair last year, but not on a regular basis. My kids both sharpen their own. The only time I get to sharpen their skates is if they're having a problem. They say, "Dad, can you look at these?" But when my kids were competing on a regular basis, I was the skate sharpener for the club, the Clarington Club, and they had 50 pairs of rental skates out. So I would be sharpening probably 10, 15 pairs of skates a week.
You have a jig or something to do?
Yes, I have. I've been wanting to bring in a pair of speed skates with the jig, but it's a matter of getting a pair of skates away from somebody.
Really? They're
Yes.
I was asking before, what stones and what equipment outside of those 2 things that you talked about that, what would you recommend for somebody that doesn't have anything to
Well, the first stone. What would be the first stone that you would buy from Lee Valley? The combination one?
It's a combination stone, yes.
Yeah, one side or the other. I forget the grits.
800 and 1,000.
It's like a brown and a cream side.
I think next week we'll probably have to answer some of those questions too, because we're
Yeah.
doing sharpening jigs and stuff, Wayne, so that'll probably help as well.
Yeah, it's probably it's a combination. I think it's 800 and 2,000, or 800 and 1,500, and that will give you anything you would want to do.
Yeah, you can go online and you can buy practically any combination. You just,
Yeah.
you know,
Oh yeah.
I have an 800 and 1,000, a 2,000 and a 4, and an 8 and a 12.
Great. This is the stone that they use for speed skates. And speed skates are sharp enough that I could take a blade and run it up, and my arm would be clean, no hair.
I would just
Oh yeah. Well, I actually watched a guy at one of the meets one time, and he shaved his cheeks with his skate.
Really?
Oh yeah. And they will, when they're in a high-end competition, they'll race once, and they'll go home, and they'll go back in the dressing room and dress their skates again. Yeah. Yes?
Do you ever have to replace the glass? Does it wear through the glass?
This glass I've been using for about 3 years. Eventually, you will probably get
Just flip it
a
over.
flip. Yeah, you do both sides, right?
You're not actually grinding the glass, you're grinding the stone.
Right. But it does.
It does grind the glass. You can see
It
it.
does make a pattern.
Yeah.
See how it looks?
Yeah.
But the plate glass takes forever to get any other square. Okay?
Roy had a question after the
And
road.
Yes.
what kind of a gauge or guide do you use in sharpening your chisel, to get the proper angle?
I will bring that next week.
Okay.
I have all my gauges for double checking the angles and a jig for sharpening and everything. I'll bring that next week and I'll go through sharpening chisels and plane blades.
How about kitchen knives? You use something much finer than that.
Kitchen knives are totally different. They're sharpened at 10 degrees,
Yeah.
so it's usually just by hand. I have a belt sander that I use for my kitchen knives. And then I use a leather strop on a belt, and it just
Yeah.
takes them up. Yes,
Look at the stone, how do you know if it's oil or water?
it will tell you. Yeah, like if somebody, speed skaters, they use this both as water and as oil. So if you want to check to see what it is, just put a couple drops of water, and you can see the oil on it.
But if it's brand new,
Brand new, you can go either way. You can go oil or water. See, water I would just prefer to use water because it's easier to maintain. You don't have to clean the stone as much when you go to dress it.
Carl, you had a question, didn't you?
you mentioned about the glass. It's not tempered glass, eh?
No, it's plate glass. Tempered glass is still plate glass.
So is it tempered or no?
No, it's just plate glass. It was back in the 60s, they used to put the Hollywood windows, there's 2 sheets of glass with little holes in them.
We call them Pearson windows around.
Pearson windows, right. And they were very, very inefficient, but a lot of them, they were 1/4-inch plate glass. So this was probably a piece that was 30 by 40 inches when I got it. And I just cut it down. So if anybody needs glass, just let me know and I'll bring some glass in.
Perfect, I appreciate that. Any other questions, guys? No? Awesome. Oh, Margaret.
Just want to make a comment. I went up to Vernon glass to get a piece like so.
Yep.
Just the size of a sheet of standard industrial paper.
Yep.
And they charged me $10 for it,
Yep.
so you got a great deal.
Oh yeah. When I was, like I used to be, when I was doing speed skating, if somebody needed a sheet of glass, they would just come to me and I'd take it to the next meet.
Thank you, Dale. That's
Thanks,
that's
Dale.
awesome.